What up, YouTube? I headed to my second Fairfield card show. This one's gonna be at a different location. It's the mall. I've never been there. It'll be about an hour and 20-minute drive. There should be 200 tables. The last one was 60 tables and was quite crowded. So I think they've had a better chance to prepare for this one. Opens at 10. Jose Canseco will be there from 11 to 1. Signatures are $20. To get them verified is another 10. Brought 2 items to get signed by him, and hopefully I can get a picture with him too. If you guys haven't seen his interview on Vlad TV on YouTube, it's a good interview, and we're headed that way right now. Getting here about at 10:30, stopped at the bank, so it took a little longer. Good signage. This is the entrance. Parking lot's pretty full. It's a mall, and it looks like there's a little bit of line, but much better than last time where it was like 2 hours plus. Canseco.
Edgar, what's up, man? What's up?
Thousands of dollars when I sold them. But he's saying they're worth a lot of money.
Okay, this is basically a show recap of what I picked up. Jose Canseco was there. I had picked these up in the mail beforehand for between like $7 to $10. I got 2 of them. So to have them sign these, it was $25. I did get them authenticated by PSA. They were on site. That was another $10. And then these little things go with it that matches the sticker to there, and then they have that on file that they authenticated it. I got 2 of those, and then I also took a photo with them, which was $10, so it was a total of $60, and I just took them in this bag with the cardboard. So then with the cards, I always take hard sleeves, or whatever you want to call them, top loaders, because a lot of people don't have some of the penny sleeve and hard top loaders just because they're kind of expensive right now. So kind of go table by table. One of the first guys had a lot of vintage stuff. You can probably tell this is pretty low tier. I'm guessing it's probably a 2. $20. I referred them 15. These would normally go in that range, about 10 to $15. Easily, sometimes 20. So with shipping and everything. This was the next stop. They had a big stack of Jordans, all on just penny sleeves, so it was good that I had the top loaders. I just went through and tried to check out the corners. They wanted $5 a piece for the 3. I talked her down to $10, so she was happy with that. I was happy with that. Next was kind of 2 younger guys at a table. I saw the Kaepernick rookie auto for 40. Thought that was definitely a fair price, but they had a bunch of dollar bins, and $5 bins and $10 bins. I went through most of $5 and $10 stuff, and I found a Pujols National Treasure. It's numbered. I think it's numbered. Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, it's numbered on the front out of 49. And then game worn used material. Try to always watch for that. And then this SPX Rivers out of 99. And I believe it was game worn too. So you wanted 10 for both of these for a piece. That's 20, 40, and I believe we landed on 50. So I was happy with that. Maybe he would have gone 30 on the Kaepernick right out the gate, but I don't really have anything of Pujols. I grew up a Cardinals fan, and I don't really have much of Rivers. So I thought those were 2 iconic pieces. Next one was even on camera, and this is what you'll see on eBay too. There was these. I guess it's a little more obvious back to back. You had $4 on both. But these are both rookie cards. This is the blue variation. So on eBay, these go for 15 to 25 bucks. It's centered, which is probably the biggest thing that you'll see on these. Is a lot of times they're just not centered. Like this copy, it's not quite as centered. So I asked him how much he wanted. He said $7. I just had 6. I only had one, so he took 6. So that was probably a $15 saving there. And this young lady had quite a few boxes, all by price. So you can see what these dirt. This is a rookie. It's an insert 1 and 9, but I think there's like 20 cards in the set, so it's about 180. I used to be able to pick these up for 15, 20 bucks. Now they are creeping at 30. I think people have cotton on, and it's just a cool card. So 30 on that. 5 on the hot list. That's a fair price. This is an insert. It was a box hit, so like 132, 136. I have some of the Jordans. So that's easily a $10 card, $15 card. And the Power and Key, I forget. You got 1 or 2 of these per boxes, and $5 is fair on that. And then I had a Duncan gold medallion that she wanted 60, and in the group I couldn't get her talked down off that one, so I just pulled that out. And then for these 3, we agreed on 25. So that's a fair price for the dirt. So it's really, these cards were thrown in for free. So I kind of got a $10, $15 value there. This person just had, a lot of people had boxes of graded cards, like lower grades that with no prices. You could tell they just wanted to move them. I asked this guy how much he wanted for it. He said just name a price. I said 20, and he took it. So these sometimes go for 40 bucks. So without shipping and everything, I easily saved 10, 20 bucks. Jordan Scoring Kings. I don't have any of these of this year, I guess. I don't have any of the 95s. The 7, there's like paper loss, or whatever you want to call on the front there. It's a hot packs, so it's a little less rare. The ones without the hot packs are more rare. 7. I tried to eBay it. 35 looked for like a fair price, but he took 30, so I felt good about that. I would just call that a fair price. Then this person had, I basically know 93 through 98 pretty well, so I know the more rare cards. This is a redemption card, so you don't see many of these, and they typically go for 10, 20 bucks, and sometimes you'll get the sealed set. So this is easily a $10 card. Top of the World. Most people don't know about this card either. It's a Duncan rookie. I think it's 1 in 48 packs. These will typically go for 20 bucks raw. Calvin Johnson. I'm really not sure what this goes for raw, but I'm sure it's a rookie. It's got the logo, so it easily goes for $5.10. Cream 87 sticker. And then Jordan, and then basically Tyreek Hill optic, but the kicker on this one is it's out of $2.99. So he sat down and looked up recent eBay comps on everything that I pulled out of those boxes. This one I just sold for $75. My home stuff is just so expensive, so I've been trying to collect the key players around him since I'm a Chiefs fan. So I've been picking up, this is my first Hill I've actually picked up, but I've been picking up some Kelce's here and there. It was $75 on that recent eBay. So you could go 75, 10. So what is that? It's 85, 90, 95, 100, probably 120 is fair market. And we did it for 60 bucks. So I feel like I saved 60 bucks plus taxes and shipping. So I felt like I did well there. That was really nice. This guy had quite a bit of Jordan stuff. And thankfully I was there when someone else that he knew, and he pulled out these two other two row boxes, I guess is what you call them. It was mainly Jordans and Kobe's. So I asked to look through them, and he let me look through them. These are the two. He had a lot of BGS and SGC, which I'm just not crazy about, but if it's a card I really wanted, I would take it in there and just probably cross it over later on. So he quoted me like 300 on this, and then 300 on this, and then I asked what together, and he said 525. This is easy to pull up on Card Ladder. I think the last sale was 257, so 250 is a fair price on that, and then 275 is probably it's hard to get a good price on this, because not many people will know how rare the members only is. This is my first Beam Team members only of Jordan. I think there's less than 100 of these graded. It might be less than 50. I looked it up, but I can't remember. So a Jordan with less than 100 graded. Rare insert. I was like 250s fair easily, and 250s fair really easy here. So I offered him 500 cash, and he went for it. So fair prices. If I got a deal anywhere, it's on this for 250, but it's just hard to price. I tried to do a little bit of business with anyone that had stuff, just because I want card shows to be in my area. So Nash, he had a couple of these. I just tried to look them over and pick the best one. So it was $9, and it's like, how do you talk someone off $9? And I like open and wax, and I hadn't opened any of the score of 2021. So that was that would have been 17 and I offered him 15, and he was cool with that. The score, I probably wouldn't buy this again. It's just cheap base cards, nothing really good in them. I did pull the Mahomes base, but I don't know that that's really worth much or anything. I went through a lot of $1 or $5 boxes. That's probably where I spent 80% of my time. Just trying to find the deals, and then just trying to just stay to my lane. So this is 98 Reggie Miller. This card, you wouldn't think much of it because it's Reggie Miller, but it's got Jordan. I mean, he's almost in it as much as Reggie. This was in the dollar bin. This is in the dollar bin. This is easily a $5 to $7 card. Hakeem EX. This was in the dollar bin. This is easily a $5 card. This is in the $5. Jermaine O'Neal auto. Dial 1. I thought this was more rare, and it was in the $5. Cut above. This is the year before they did the bandsaw one, when the ones that people really chase. A lot of people don't know about this year, just because the cards aren't out there that much, and you can tell this one's a little off center. These are 1 in 180 packs, so that's like what, 1 in 5 boxes. And then there's, I think it's a set of 10. The other big player in it is Magic Johnson. So these are easily $10 cards. And yet in the 5. Hoop Stars, this is a rare insert too. 5. These are box hits, all down. So Jordan's huge. This one looked pretty darn clean, and these are hard to find in high grades. So that's easily a $10 to $15 card. It was $5. And then Slam Cam. It looks like a film reel. You can see through it on both sides. It's acetate. This is probably a 10 to 25, depending on how much people are paying attention to them. Get it in the $5 one. I've seen these cards around. It's like a refractor. You can see it. Cool cards. Luminescent. I just had a feeling it was worth more than 5, and it is. It goes for around 20 easily. And then a McGrady Flair Showcase rookie. $5 for this. I had a feeling it was just fair, because I know what the Iversons and Ray Allens go for it from the previous year in '96. So that's the main thing, is a lot of this stuff I'm not looking up on the fly. I know the market pretty well on them, and I typically have a price in mind before I hand the cards back to them. So in my head I'm thinking 5 is fair there, but that's probably 10, 40, 50, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and then probably 110. Hand him the stack, and he said $40. So I did not bargain any down off the $40 and just gave him the $40. Very happy. I mean, I don't know what the guy's into the cards, but and then this was right across. This guy was super friendly. He was around my age. He had a bunch of Jordans and stuff that I'd love to collect. He had a Duncan Metal Universe PMG rookie. I think he wanted 13 grand for it, but it was cool to see. I'd never seen that. He had a bunch of cards that I had never seen in hand. Hot numbers. I think it was like a Karl Malone or Jason Kidd, but I just had never seen one, so it was cool. He let me hold a bunch of stuff in hand. So super, super, super nice guy. And I saw a high voltage card, and then I just asked him if he had the Duncan. He was like, yeah, I think I have 2 of them. And he found them. I went through a stack of other stuff, and so 40. These go for 50 to 70 bucks on eBay on auctions. If you buy it now, you're gonna pay over 100. So 60 bucks. I mean, I would have been happy if he wanted a solid 80, but he did 70. So I feel like I saved probably 40 bucks there. I basically got one of these for free. And this is probably one of my favorite Duncan rookies. It might be my top one. And then they made a high voltage, I forget what it's called. It's numbered out of 500, but those go for, I think the cheapest one listed on eBay is 2,500. So that's everything I picked up. Some flyers for people that's in the area. I live an hour and a half from Fairfield. This is in SF. It's coming up July 24th. And then the Card Addict is the person I follow that posts this stuff on one that I went to. And this one's in November, 350 tables. This last one had 200. Other things about the venue, it was great. 200 tables plus. It was all spread out. I waited in the Canseco line. He got there at 11. I got in line at like 11:20. And I was in line for about 20 minutes. So that went quick. The line got longer after me. So people probably waited 20, 40 minutes to get their stuff signed. Canseco was nice. All the vendors were super nice. Tons of wax. Some of the wax, if you went around and asked prices, there was some flex. The select hanger boxes, the bigger ones, those were ranging from 80 to 110. That was the only product that I really knew. There was a lot of Pokemon there, and some of the other Magic, UGI. I'm probably saying that wrong. Decent amount of kids buying 25-cent to $10 to $20 cards. That was cool to see. And the other good thing about going to this is you go through some of the dollar boxes, and then just some of the base cards, you realize like how many of them are out there still not graded. I mean, like the Shaq Ultras. I mean, people just have gobs of them. I mean, you can go to a show, and if you were to buy all of them, you could probably pick up 500 Shaq Ultra rookies. That's what makes me nervous about investing in or collecting. Is there's just no rarity at all to it. For something like this, only one I saw at the show. I mean, and this is a tough pull. I think you get one of these per box. And then something like this, I don't even know if you can find it on eBay right now. So I am starting to collect the more rare stuff, but I still like stuff like this too. It's a base card. And in my opinion, 98 Skybox Premium was probably short printed all around. These cards are not as easy, even though they're base cards, to find as you would think. I mean, you can go looking for this card, and it probably wouldn't be that hard to scoop up everything on eBay right now. Just saying that there's not that many. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a good time. I stayed at a Airbnb this time. It was like just a spare room. It was 40 bucks. Last time I stayed in a hotel, that was 100, so that saved me 60 bucks there. And then I just woke up this morning. I was gassed. It was mentally draining to just go through all those dollar boxes. And I was there for 10:30 to 6. I stayed till it closed down. So I was there for 7+ hours, wheeling and dealing and going through cards. But I had a really good time. Thought I would go this morning, but I came home. So if you guys have any comments, please let me know. And if you could give a thumbs up and subscribe, that's also awesome, but obviously not mandatory. Later.